All right, let's work another volume problem using the factor label method. Again, sometimes I know it looks like a simple problem, but sometimes you have to read it a few times. How many liters? So, question mark liters are there in 25.0 inches cubed? Okay, so inches cubed is definitely a volume, liters is definitely volume. Now, one thing that's interesting about this problem is that, of course, this is English over here, and this is metric. So you're going to have to work these a few times in order for this to kind of just come to your mind when faced with this. But do you see where we can take inches cubed, and do you see where we can get to centimeters cubed using that one length between the English and the metric system I told you need to memorize? And that is 1 inch is exactly equal to 2.54 centimeters. You have to memorize that one. I told you have to memorize that one. Well, with that in mind, if we can get from inches cubed to centimeters cubed, do you remember how we get from centimeters cubed to milliliters? Milliliters, that's another one to memorize. They're exactly equal. 1 centimeter cubed is exactly equal to 1 milliliter. Well, if we can get to milliliters, do you think we can go ahead and get from milliliters to liters? And I think we can. That, of course, is what? 1,000 milliliters is exactly equal to 1 liter. That's how I think of it. So that's kind of the strategy of how we're going to work this problem. It's very doable, but it kind of takes some practice, and it takes some thinking of what you already know. Okay, so again, we're going to go from inches cubed to centimeters cubed using that exact relationship. 1 inch is exactly equal to 2.54 centimeters cubed. And then we're going to go from cubic centimeters to milliliters, knowing that they're equal, 1 to 1. And then we're going to go from milliliters to liters, our final goal, using that relationship that 1,000 milliliters is exactly equal to 1 liter. All right, so here we go. The first term is the term we want to convert, that 25.0 inches cubed over 1. The next term, what I probably would do is to put these three, I know there's only one right there, but I would probably take these three and put them right there. I would put 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch times 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch times 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch. And then my inches cubed would cancel with these three terms, and I'm left with units of centimeters raised to the third power, and then it hits me over the head that I need to take 2.54 times itself 3 times. Okay, so kind of like I did before, showing you that quantity, that 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch quantity raised to the third power, that those things in boxes all mean the same thing. Okay, so that will leave us with what? Centimeters cubed. Now we're ready to go to milliliters. So in order to go from centimeters to cubed to milliliters, we're going to put centimeters cubed in the bottom, put milliliters in the top. Okay, and that's what that goes. What does that last term look like? Now units of cubic centimeters have canceled. Okay, now we're left with units of milliliters. What do we put here? Okay, in order for milliliters to cancel, we're left with units of liters. It looks like this. 1 liter over 1,000 milliliters. Exactly. Now, before I show you the answer, let's just double check how we're going to round this thing. Let's see. Is there any uncertainty brought by this number? Yes. We have 3 sig figs. Is there any uncertainty brought by this? No, it's by definition. Any uncertainty brought by either one of these? Nope. They're also by definition. So it looks like we only have one term that's driving our how we need to round. So I'm liking 3 sig figs. So do you guys see where to show 3 sig figs? This is one of those times when we need to actually put a trailing 0 after the decimal. That's significant. Very good. Okay, now we get to the assignment slide. And I just want to encourage you, and I showed you this one time in lab, that you can get hints. I just encourage you to go out and look at the hints that are available from the course assignment page to kind of help to get these started. Sometimes just working them, getting them under your belt, then getting some help, you can work them on your own then later.